Hope you all are doing well. Let me know if you can hear me. I don't know if I changed the yep, the audio should be good. Let me know in chat. Hello. Hope you guys are well. Hey Danny Weshy, hey Fish Kid. Crown Tail Half Moon, I will, but there aren't that many people in here at the moment. So I'm just waiting. Hi Discus Edition. Hey Scott, Danny. Is that better? Which one do you like better? Hope you all are doing well. Perfect. So I got all this stuff for it, but Sunday I'm gonna bag all of this stuff for Sunday night. I'm gonna bag all this stuff for or to be shipped out on Monday. I think I have everybody's addresses. Although I'm not quite sure why Roxanne sent me something and it came back to her. Because it was the correct address. I don't know what happened. But for the most part, I think it's going pretty well. Hey, Ian, did you just end your stream? What shiz? S. Hey, Glowstone. Hey, IHSP. Hope you all are doing well. Patty. I love Discus, Patty. Hello, John Larson. Hey, Fish Kid. Hope you're well. Yeah, everything's working. I'm finally gonna try and ship out some stuff. No fish, but I didn't think you liked them though, Ian. At least you said many times that you don't like them. All I'm gonna say. Hey Adele, hope you're well. Really? Because I always thought you did not like Discus or their tanks. So this one I have to agree with them. Hey Swampy, how are you? John McKenzie, hello. I am not sure what the heck is taking Lori so long to get her butt up here.
We bought 4 of these. Did you take some of them? You didn't take any of them?
I had my one that I bought, or that I asked to get. You might want to ask Mom.
Yes. Okay.
Uh, let's see. So, Angels are doing fine now. Did a water change. Just did a water change on the bed. Need to do the crabs. Adele, my whole computer is a little bit laggy. Whoa there.
I made it. I had to
Finally.
take Karma out for her walk because she's not supposed to go alone for the next 2 or 3 days.
What, to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, she just got spayed, so she's not supposed to be running around and acting like a crazy dog.
Got it.
So,
I feel so bad for Karma.
yeah, she wasn't happy going. She was really happy leaving.
Why was she happy leaving?
Yeah, she didn't like the vet for some reason.
Why did she enjoy leaving?
Because she got to go home from the vet.
You mean relieved then, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like I wouldn't be excited leaving or going. I'd be happier leaving than going, but I don't know if
Well,
I'd be happy to leave. I'd be
she didn't
thankful to leave
exactly
and get the hell out of there, but hey, Mystery Snail.
she didn't know why she was going, and she hasn't been off the property in a year. So she ended up having surgery in Leo's service dog vest because it was the only thing I could get on her to get her to the clinic. And they said, "Oh, can you please leave it on her? It has a nice handle."
Okay, so sorry to interrupt you, but there was something that I wanted to mention,
Oh
and
no.
since we've got enough people in here, I thought I would do it now. If I can scroll all the way back up there, which I should be all able to. Yes, I can. Come on. Yeah, my phone's just, or my computer's just really laggy right now. It's not. It's more just because I have way too many tabs open because I'm doing something on the side.
Shame on
So
you.
Crowntail Half Moon asked me if I could mention Discus Talk on YouTube. They're doing a fundraiser currently, doing research on discus fish diseases, etc. And they're also at doing a live stream on their channel at 6 p.m. CST Saturday, and I believe they're doing a gift card giveaway, is what Crowntail says. And I don't know why I haven't heard of them, so I'm definitely gonna subscribe. Oh, come on. So, how was your trip?
Awesome. I got lots of cool 3D printed things from my son, who has a store on Etsy. And I got it's a dice rolling tower, but it looks like crystals, rainbow crystals. It's on my last video. And D&D dice and a really cool merman.
Oh, and you got my text, right?
Yes, I
Or
got
my
your
message. Okay, perfect.
Totally. By
Thank
the
you.
way, my son uses, if you request it, he will use fish safe resin to 3D print things for your aquarium.
I'm not using it right
He
now. Love you, Mom.
let's see if I can. I've been gone. My room is like a total mess.
Oh, come on. Your room's a mess no matter what. So is mine.
Yeah.
Let's be real here, Lori.
Okay, we'll be real. My room's a mess. Lights.
Oh, come on. This is annoying the heck out of me.
Okay. Camera. Ooh. Maybe I should. No, can't turn it sideways. Anyway, this is the 3D crystal. I mean, it's like pretty tall. That my son made me. Yeah. And it's totally aquarium safe. The thing that I had been waiting for, pardon me, because I have the satisfaction. Oh, this is the.
I might
It's
ask him.
actually.
I might see if I
Oh,
can
wow.
find some other designs and ask him if he might be able to do a few other
Yeah.
designs. 'Cause there are a few other
But
designs,
this,
things that I would like done.
yeah, that's the water elemental. And let me tell you, these seaweeds down here will draw blood. But the thing I was waiting for is my Oscar. My first Oscar is named Captain Morgan because he has one fin. This is an actual Captain Morgan bottle, and he covered it with a fish safe resin so the label will never come off.
Hey, George.
So
Hey, GRB.
I can fill
Wait,
it with oops. I can fill it with water or rocks or probably tea-colored water, so it looks like Captain Morgan's rum, and put it in my fish tank. So Captain Morgan.
How
Yeah.
will it not ever? You said it's totally sealed and it won't ever.
Yeah, he poured resin and cured it on the bottle, so it adheres to the bottle, and that way the label will stay on forever. So this is like
Hey,
the
on the
total.
Oscars.
Hey, Oscars, we were just talking about Oscars. Um, yeah, it was like, that's my awesome birthday present for my birthday coming up, because I've wanted it for so long, and I actually tried plastic coat, but it didn't totally cover. Well, it covered the label and the plastic, but it didn't stick well. So some water got in and the label started peeling off. But this is guaranteed. So
Good.
I'm so happy. And I got to play lots of Legos and make lots of robots, family pictures, soccer games, decent food. But I'll tell you, everybody, if you ever go to Dallas, Kevin and I went to this Italian restaurant called Bellini's. Oh, it was white linen tablecloth napkins, like private server. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Absolute wonderful ambiance. Half the price I would have expected, and fantastic
Really?
food. What? Oh yeah, that for $15 is like average for lunch now. And at my brother's restaurant, that would have been like a $30 meal per person or
Yeah.
more. The food at
No,
Bellini.
no. If I got the one that I was gonna get, it was only like $10.
Yeah, and $10 for lunch at a really classy Italian restaurant. Um,
It was called Bellini's, right?
Bellini's, yeah.
Yeah, I
And
thought it was pretty. I was not happy. Well, I didn't like that. Come on. What in the world? Why are you? Okay, there we go. My computer's so slow right now. I'm trying to change it so that I have things on different channels so that I get all of my stuff. Um, all of my fish stuff on my actual channel, and then all of the other stuff on a different one.
I'm working on the logo, so just give me time. It was like I drove straight home, which was, I think, 11 and a half hours. And I'm still driving in my mind.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Lori.
Oh, no, it's okay.
So, wait, so how's your new computer? Do you like it? Do you not?
As soon as I get off at Microsoft Office, I'll be like totally happy. I got a new editing program, um, which I like. It works great. I mean, I really like it. I have a 2 terabyte hard drive. My son, it won't be here till the 20th, right before my birthday. He bought me a external DVD. Hey, Fish Kid.
Hi, Siri.
So I can watch my movies again. Um, and let's see. My purchase at Aqua Halloween, my main
That
purchase.
was so much fun. Oh, where's your rock?
Oh, my rock.
Sorry,
Oh,
that didn't sound good.
it's. I got to wash it off a little. I just set up the vampire crab terrarium. and I put them in it, and they skittled around and scuttled around, and they're not the easiest to see because
I want to see
I
both of them. I want to see both of them, and I'm gonna send some to Mary Page and Bunny Viper, I believe.
they are so cool.
Aren't they?
Vampire crabs are like, and I just got plain purple claw that have bright yellow eyes.
What do you mean plain? They are cool. Why do you say they're plain?
Because they don't have orange claws or
Oh,
orange
who
top.
cares? They still are cool.
Ah,
Hey, Vanoxky.
Kevin, is it alright if I show my site? Because Adele, I haven't published it yet, but I've been working on my website, if that's alright.
Wait, what?
Oh, did you not know?
No! You need to keep me up to speed. Come on. What's going on, Fish Kid?
Yeah, so I started a site. So I've sort of been working on it behind the scenes for a while, but it's coming, and
Okay,
this is it. So
I have two questions really quickly. One, what are you going to use to host it? And B, how are you... night, Steph. Two questions. One, how are you going to host the site? B, how are you creating the site?
using Google Sites, I'm making my website because it's the easiest. I'm doing order by email, so it's not really sort of not having to go through the website and pay for e-commerce and stuff like that. But Google Sites is sort of really basic. You can buy your own domain, and it's not really demanding. So that's what I chose.
I have my own domain. I have not tried to use Google Sites.
And basically, sending is going to be non-international to start off with. Probably will post out some, if I do apparel one day, I'll probably start posting that out as giveaways before.
Oh, but you don't have, never mind. I was going to say you should do, I don't know if they have anything like it, but like a Teespring? Something equivalent? I'm assuming they have something equivalent there. I could be wrong.
So that's what I'm planning on doing, and then for now it should just be New Zealand Post, and I've got my live fish and dry goods on there, and I've done all these banners up here. If you can see all these, and I've done all these, and these are just sort of what I think will be in stock and stuff like that. Wholesale list won't actually be viewed. But these are the articles I've been writing during Adele's streams, and I've been sharing them. So sort of each week or so, a new article will come out, and this is completely beta related.
Cool.
So you're going to get
very cool.
Stuff with wild types, longfin, domestic varieties, using all as many fish fam links that I can and recommendations for where to buy stuff. So I'm trying to do that, and with the pleco, I'm also doing pleco info and stuff like that. So right now I've just got the brooknose plecos, but I hope to go into a lot more. So you're going to have, I'd hope to think you'd be able to go on to it and sort of find what you need. I'm going to try figure out a sort of glossary, so you can just search up something, it will come up, and then you just read the article. So really, really quick answers. And this I thought was really cool idea. So basically, a new fish is added each week, and slowly it will just build into a really cool sort of just list of all these fish and how to keep them.
So two questions.
And
one, it's called. It would be more like an index, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, Jesse. I do not right now, only Oscar. I'm actually hoping that Posiwi can help me edit my logo so that I can do merch.
I'm doing it this week.
No worries. But that's why
I want to.
That's why okay, I'm with you on that one though, Danny. But
Okay.
are you writing all of these articles yourself?
So I researched some and I have nothing of this is copied and pasted. This is all completely written. None of it is copied from websites.
Okay,
So this is
Danny.
this is all written in my own words. I wrote all the articles myself, everything on this myself, and designed this myself.
I'm so sorry, we can't be friends anymore. You are like way above and beyond what I would ever be able. No, that's awesome.
Okay, my turn. I want to thank you for doing it in centigrade and Fahrenheit and inches, centimeters, because a lot of times I'll go and they'll say 45-liter tank. I don't know what that is, and so I have to figure it out. Or temperature, it has to be 24 degrees centigrade. I don't know what that is. So I'm always pulling up the calculator. So thank you very much for including both on your site.
That's exactly the problem I run into, and it's just the little things like that, because I always find when I'm watching American things, they might say 25 gallons or 22 gallons, and I'm always having to search up the calculator. So I want people to just be able to, after we've got lots and lots of fish and lots of articles, they can just go and read one article and know exactly wherever they are in the world, exactly what they sort of need. And I've mentioned on my beta info and tips. So basically, if you come from another country, email me and I'll add your country and try and do the best I can to either translate it, or I'm going to try and get links where you can buy the stuff from those countries, which is it's going to be hard, but I definitely want to make it that you don't no one's sort of excluded.
Fish Kid, I kind of have to agree with Danny on that one. That's awesome.
Oh, what did Danny say?
He said you're doing awesome. You're going.
Thanks.
Okay. Let's see. What did Danny say? Danny says this 13-year-old outshining us old farts with a website and shit. Yeah, no, I agree with you on that one, Danny. That is amazing.
Very cool, Fish Kid.
I wanted to do something like this, more with YouTube and actually putting out videos, but I need to actually do that. I actually need to get to recording them, and but I love what you're doing.
That's actually interesting, because I have linked one of my videos right here that I've already done that I think actually has a lot on this topic to help out and actually show people quite a lot of what's in the article. So that's what I'm going to base that off, and I'm going to obviously make more things like that. But
I like having audio version and also a text version, and I really like what you're doing. The one reason I haven't done anything like that is because for me, I feel like, I don't know. For me, I've wanted to do it. I know HTML, I know CSS. It was getting a website up that I was having issues with.
Chris, you can probably put a betta in a 55-gallon, but make sure there are no jewel cichlids anywhere near your betta or your plants.
Okay.
The jewel cichlids that I got from Jeffrey managed to eat or take the roots off of all of the val plants. Mean little critters.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, Matt. 240 gallons for a betta. You'd never see it. But it would be really nice for a huge betta sorority.
Yes.
Yeah. That
And
actually.
even though my poor betta got his fins chomped, he still made a bubble nest this morning.
I just want to mention before, I don't think I'm going to go, but just to answer some people's questions, so I think we had Pet Sonics come in. The website isn't available at the moment. There's going to be a big release date that I'm going to post on my channel, and you can be following that. If you don't want to, I'm sure I can come onto a stream and share that. But basically, what Atkins Nature Aquariums, just Atkin, he mentioned something similar on plants. I'm thinking of doing that. There's a lot that I want to add to the site and get it working, like the index and things like that. But I definitely want to add probably some more articles as well to start off with, and just do some videos and get them up there before it releases. But yeah, if you want to, just keep following the channel and you'll be able to see that. But also with the articles, I want it to be really sort of viewer based. So any of you in here that actually have any ideas for articles, you can tell me, and I'll have votes or the best idea sort of thing, that I'll make a video about each week, and the best comment from there, that's the article I'll write, because I really want things that people will use and I know that people want. So,
I really
and Danny Wish said, what's a domain? So that's basically when it says www.suchandsuch.co.uk or something, that's a domain.
Yeah,
If I went with the...
What is yours? I think he's asking, what is your domain?
Oh, so I'm looking at either FishKid61's or www.fishkid61s.com or www.fishkid61s.co.nz. So either one of those two. I'm pretty sure I might be able to show it. I'm not too sure. If I go...
Oh, so you want to do www... Okay, got it.
I'm not quite sure. Make a copy, terms and service, privacy policy. Watch the link, sites go redo this. So no, I'm not quite sure on that one.
It's not... That's actually cheaper to do than it is to do a... It's a lot cheaper to do or buy a domain than it is to purchase.
Hello and welcome to Jennifer McGuire.
Oh, come on.
As you watch my video.
Why did... I don't know why... Oh, I know why. Okay. I was going to say, I think that it's a lot easier. Yes, he's built it with Google Sites. It's a lot easier to, or a lot cheaper to purchase a domain. It's like $3 US.
Yeah. So I think I can get, so Matt asked, FishKid61.
Yes.
I'll have mints, please.
He said I see he's built. I see he's built
Nothing
it.
important. With some, hold on.
He says I see he's built it with Google Sites. Yes, he has, and I think you've done a very good job.
Thank you. I just got asked what I wanted for dinner, steak or mince, and I chose mince.
What?
Very important question.
What?
So I turned my camera off because my dad came in and asked if I wanted steak for dinner or mince for dinner, and I said I wanted mince for dinner.
So I would do 61. What do you want? .nz or .com? I would do .com.
Yeah,
First,
.com. I'm thinking that.
I would just get it. I mean, it's only $3. I would do it.
Lol, busted. I'm not busted. He sort of knew. Just like, who are they? And I'm like, yeah, just some friends,
Hey,
from the
Ryan.
US. So yeah, that's sort of the not a very big dinner. I'm not just having mince, but like, what meat did I want, sort of thing. Yeah, thanks for posting the link. But yeah, fishkid61.com I think is probably better.
I would just get it now. I would seriously. It's only like it's $4 like for a year. I would do it. I would so do it now.
I'm 100% gonna get a domain. I just need to work it out. But I want to know honestly. I'm thinking of adding things to it. I'm thinking of doing
Okay, but
my
what do you need to?
Acroshell.
What do you wait? What do you need to work out?
I don't know. I just want. I need to see if I want fishkid61.co.nz or .com, and that's all I have to work out. And
just do .com, and then you can always get .co as well. I mean, you can get 2 domains and have it on both, or you just have it go redirect to the other one.
true.
It's not that hard if you do what at www.fishkid.co. You can just have that if you want that one to just go redirect right to .com or vice versa. So
Okay.
I don't
I'm
see
gonna
why
buy-
you're
That's a
waiting.
really
I
good
would do it
point.
now. What?
Chris Robertson has a really good point. He asks, "Are you still going to want to be Fish Kid in 5 years?"
I think I got told this, and this is what I really like. So when you grow up, a lot of like men and stuff like that, when they get like a new car or something, they act like that. You always don't lose that sense of kids or being a kid, and it's commonly
And how old am I, Kevin?
it commonly is referenced. So if people ask me about that, all I'm saying is when I get older, it's going to be Fish Kid 61 because I'm still going to be the hobby's going to be like an enjoyment I got when I was a kid. So I don't know. It's something I have to but I think I'm just going to leave it.
In my mind, like every time I go.
Oh, I'm not that old, Matt.
Whenever I think of it, like for me at least, I feel like whenever I go in to like a fish store, I think of me just being like a kid in a candy shop. Like all the fish around and seeing all the tanks and stuff. I'm always like, I'm just like a kid in a candy shop, just looking at everything around. I'm like, I want that, 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 I want that.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me.
Well, I've stalled long enough to stay on here and talk and hype up the website, but yeah, like Adele said, fish keeping keeps you a kid at heart. It does. Sadly, I have to go eat. Well, not sadly, because I'm hungry, but I need to go eat my dinner. I'll be working. If you have questions about the site, I can come back and answer them.
After, you should come back on here and talk some more. But I would definitely, if you could, I would definitely purchase both of those domains ASAP.
Okay.
ASAP, because you don't want to lose those domains. And if it's still available, I would get them.
Yep. Anyway, I'm going to get actually busted if I stay on the stream vlog.
No, don't leave us.
I'll come back, hopefully. No promises, but I'll try and come back.
Okay,
right.
Good. Bye.
See you guys for now.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome. He only needs one, but if he can't pick which one he wants, just get them both since they're so cheap to get. And if somebody else gets it, it's gonna be really expensive. I know, that's what I'm thinking, Liquid Zoo. That's exactly what I was
So,
thinking.
Jesse, you still here? If so, how are the toys doing? I sent
Yes, I know.
Jesse, Nemo, and Dory.
But I also think you added something in there with those toys. A few extra little goodies in there, too.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Oh, maybe he left. Well, at least there's young up and coming kids. Since I'm
I'm with you on that one,
over the
Adele.
hill, way over the hill.
What?
I said I'm over the hill, way over the hill. I'll be further over the hill at the end of the month.
Oh, yeah. Happy early birthday.
Well, thank you.
I think I said that to you before, but
Yeah.
Oh, and Lori,
Yes.
we need to do that. We need to do this. Uh, we need to do this next year as well.
Oh, hey, that I'll tell you, Aquashella was like absolutely wonderful.
I thought we had fun. I really enjoyed myself, and I want to do it next year with you and Mississippi Hippie.
It was awesome.
You, Sherry, and I need to do it next year.
Yeah. I'll tell you guys,
By the way, where the heck are you? Where are
who,
you?
me?
No, Mississippi Hippie. I haven't seen her tonight. I talked to her for like a good hour and a half yesterday, though. It was fun.
I actually had two
And
good
she
meals today.
on Bob Kaler's stream, which I'm very upset about because I wish she was on mine first, but it's okay. What was that? Hello?
Oh, it was just so fun. I highly recommend Aquashella for anybody and everybody. I have been to a lot of different kinds of conventions, and it was a blast.
I thought we both had a lot of fun. And I'm still waiting for that damn piece to come in. I'm getting really pissed.
Oh, I brought my computer to Texas so my son could rebuild it. And I brought my computer so he could transfer all my information to the computer he built. He lost one of the eye keycap on my new keyboard. So I had a dollar bet with him because he said, the company will never replace one keycap. They're going to make you buy a whole new keyboard. I got the email today from HyperX, and they are replacing my key for free.
Okay.
So I won $1.
Okay, but that's bragging rights. But you know what else you can do, though, in my mind? And I know you probably shouldn't, but if you just got the keyboard or not, you just buy another one and then return the one that got broken and just say...
Well, the problem with that is trying to get the receipt out of my mom.
No, because you just buy a new one.
Oh, and return...
And then return it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. So, it's like...
No.
Besides, I
No.
know I have to drive an hour to do it, so I'd rather just have him send me a key.
Okay, how do you lose a key?
I don't know, it popped off somewhere in his car and we couldn't find it. So I'm sure it had something to do with his children. I'm positive it had something to do with his kids.
Hey, at
They're
least you didn't
sneaky.
break it.
But, I mean, everything still works. You know, I could use like an eraser or something to push the eye, but I mean, right now, without having Microsoft Office, I'm not writing or anything, so I'm not doing that much. And my son felt so bad. He gave me another monitor, a keyboard, a mouse. He gave me a lot of extra stuff.
Okay, you and I need to talk after the stream.
Wow. Danny says, I went to high school with someone that tried to rearrange their keyboard in alphabetical order so they could find the keys easier. Wow. Wow. Well, there are some geniuses out there, let me tell you. Amazing. So I think I'm still driving. I came home and they did really good. No fish died,
Huh?
although the algae is so bad. I have white algae, blackbeard algae, more hair algae than I
Wait,
used to have. And I one
inside the
it
buckets?
no in my fish tanks.
Oh, well, yeah, that's not surprising.
I mean, and he didn't add water, so like everything was 2 or 3 inches down. Um, there was so much hair algae in my Oscar tank that it wrapped around the impeller, so the filter wasn't working. Um, I learned a lot about this, about leaving your fish. When you don't have somebody who's fish knowledgeable, um, but none of them died. Everybody's happy.
I'm kind of surprised since you didn't have um, any cycled sponges.
No, they're still in the tank with the
Oh,
Brichardi.
I'm sorry. I'm talking. So, how are your the fish that you brought home?
The jewel cichlids, I lost one. It jumped out of the bucket.
Oh,
All the Plecostomus are fine, and they're having a wonderful time eating the algae.
good. I'm
I
glad.
The jewel cichlids are fine. The Honduran. See, now I just lost its name. Well, anyway, the Honduran
Red
has
point,
colored up to a beautiful blue.
Honduran red point.
Yeah, he's a beautiful blue right now, and I'll get a picture of him.
Oh, heck yeah! Did you get a better webcam?
No,
Okay, I need to.
that's why I tried to show you the tank, but it's sort of in an awkward position
I
on
do.
top
Do you
of one of my other tanks.
do you have a whatchamacallit? Do you have a God? Why am I blanking on what it's called? Oh, you have a tripod, right?
Yes.
Okay, I might. And is your computer near your tanks? I'm assuming it is.
Yes, and I have on order a 15-foot USB extension cord.
Wait, but you don't have a webcam yet.
No, I do have my webcam,
Oh,
but it doesn't reach to a lot of the tanks.
oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I'm getting an extension for it, but I'm not quite sure how to clean the algae off the back of the tanks. Other than like just get in there and do it. But I have white algae, blackbeard algae, hair algae. I mean, I have algae I've never seen before. So I think I'm just going to keep the lights off. Hey, fish kid. Um,
Hey, fish kid. That was
so,
quick.
yeah, that's a good idea. I should just, um, should grab one of the other keys and put it on the eye, and I could start writing again. Oh, well, except I hate writing in WordPad.
Just talk to me after, will ya?
Me? Fish
No.
kid.
Yes, you.
Ooh, spaghetti bolognese.
Wait, that wasn't one of the options.
No, but I'll eat it.
But I'll talk to you after, Lord.
Well, part of my yeah, the fun it's I am a night person. Well, except I was waking up at 6 in the morning and going to bed at like way too early.
I will talk to you about the getting word after the stream.
Oh no, my dad's gonna send it to me.
Wait, why does he have to send it to you?
Well, I mean, he's gonna give me the information because he can get 6 computers on his whatever, buying it, his subscription. My keyboard's one of those lit gaming keyboards, so I can see the letters at night. Oh, let me tell you, Ian, if you would have seen my parrot tank when I got home, there was so much algae on the front. What happened was the curtain fell down, so the light just streamed in. And I don't know how long the lights were on for besides that. I could not see into the tank at all. It was incredible. It was like nori. It literally was. I just like scraped it off. It was this. I've never seen algae that thick. And I'm sure it's going to take me like probably 2 or 3 weeks to rehab all the tanks so they don't look bizarre. And I'm sad to say Dr. Tim was not right in his estimation of sulfur being the problem of the little white dots.
Why?
Because I did more research, and sulfides don't do that.
Oh.
If I had maybe 100 plecos, they could probably clean the algae. But I have like white algae that I've never seen before. Well, some algae on the back I don't care about, even though my one cool background is covered.
I don't care as long as it's on the sides and it's not on the front. I don't care.
Hey, Griffin.
I think it's healthy. Hey, Griffin.
Well, Danny, if I could figure out what the problem is that I'm having with some of my fish tanks, I would have clear fish tanks, and I would be a lot more tempted to do like videos of them and stuff. But right now, what I have, it's like a slime covering with little white dots in it. They're not hydra, they're not planaria, they don't appear to be alive. They sort of look like maybe a fungus, but I just don't want to go, chemically treating the tank on it's a maybe. I did do a video of it. I probably feed too much, but I had my fish feeder feeding every other day. No, I don't have netrite snails. They're no type of egg. Um, Interesting, Ian. I have the parrot cichlids and parrotfish and 3 loaches in the tank that got the black algae. I really don't want to take everything apart because I did it before I left. No, they're not limpets. There's a video on my channel. I forgot what it's called, but it's probably something like help. It's a very weird problem. You can wipe them off, and yeah, one of my tanks does have white algae. It's one of those times where if I didn't love my fish, I would be real tempted to just say, I can't deal with this. They can all go away. But I love my fish. No, I haven't tried a UV. Okay. GRB, I just got the most bizarre mind flash of your eyes being lamprey mouths. Really bizarre. Oh, I love Mr. Limpet. I don't have any fish named Mr. Limpet. I haven't found a good Mr. Limpet fish. And ladyfish. I always wanted to be ladyfish. Yes, I have everything from almost no water flow to lots of water flow. Which is why it's bizarre, because it is some, lamprey eyes. Totally bizarre. So there's like 4 tanks that have the little white dots, and 2 have really strong flow. One has a medium flow, and one has a very light flow. So flow doesn't seem to affect it. I put a RV filter in line to take out sediment and stuff. I'm probably going to make a carbon inline filter to try that on the well water. I'm going to get my well water tested. I love limpets, like in the ocean limpets. But right now, I really like the crabs. And since they're up in the dark, I can actually kind of see a couple of them. So, Jesse, how are the toys doing? Hey! Chris, did you get my email? My mother wants to know how you want your book signed. I said personalized, of course. He's my friend. It was great to meet you. Chris is awesome, you guys. Okay, enjoy dinner. Fish Kid. Cool. I'm glad the toys are doing good. Um, and everything except for one jewel cichlid, and I have to find out exactly which kind they are. And my poor Vals didn't make it home because the jeweled cichlids separated the leaves from all the roots of the val.
What do you mean you have to figure out what kind they are?
Because I don't have the official name. And do you know how many different jewel cichlids there are?
No, I did not, but you can ask Kenny. Did you hear me?
Yeah, why did he know?
Because Kenny's the one that he got them from.
Oh, okay.
I hooked him. I hooked Jeffrey up and talked to Kenny about getting him, asking Kenny for some jewel cichlids for Jeffrey, since I both their numbers. So I know that Kenny would know because Jeffrey
got them from Kenny. Okay. Yes, I would absolutely love to see the limpets, Ian. Ooh, more new merch. Awesome. I'll get around to that someday. I actually at one point did merchandise for a convention that I always wanted to have. And I should dig one out because I only had 12 printed. And it was Post-Apocalypticon. And we were going to, of course, feature post-apocalyptic and apocalyptic movies and have guests like the has-beens from the Planet of the Apes TV show because you could get them really cheap. And my friend and I had this whole convention planned. The only thing we were lacking was money.
Oh.
But it would have been a great convention. And we were going to have like a blue Golden Gate bridge and various other things from different books and movies and have a contest to see who could identify the most of them. It would have been fun.
Yeah,
if I ever get rich, I'll do it.
Let me ask Kenny what kind they are. Let me ask him and see if
they're so little compared to, I mean, they're like guppy size still. They're so little. And my parrots grow. Okay, why are they still selling the limpets as food if they're endangered?
And expensive.
Well, if they're endangered, they shouldn't be collecting them and selling them as food.
Well, but if they're expensive, why would you use them as food? That's also my question. Usually, it's something cheap for food, like $3 for.
Oh, come on! What about Kobe beef?
I was thinking crabs would be a great meal for my mud skipper, although $3 a pop is a little bit expensive. Saying.
Okay, when they start breeding and you have vampire crabs running out your ears, then you can feed them to the mud skippers.
Yeah, but I mean, they're $3. They're like $3 to $15 a piece. Why would I do that? The ones Haley had were $15 a piece.
Because, I know.
Hey.
Turkana jewels?
So they're Turkana oh, yeah, they're Turkana jewel cichlids.
Okay, I definitely have never had the chance to eat a dodo bird. And I think I would rather have a shoe bill as a friend
Hey,
rather than
GRB.
read it.
Good day, GRB. They're Turkana jewel cichlids.
Okay.
Hemichromis exal. He's right. I hate to say it, but George is right. They are Turkana jewels.
Why do you
I
hate to
forgot.
say it?
I'm just teasing. But hope you're doing well today, GRB. And isn't it a Friday? What? Are you off tomorrow, Joe? Because I'm surprised you're on here. Shouldn't you be asleep? Not that I don't enjoy you on here. If you're still here. Ugh, I have all my subscriptions on one account, and I'm really trying to move it to my other Gmail account or my other Gmail channel. Ah, got it. I was gonna say, I'm like, you're up?
Yeah, shoe bills are. I would love to meet a shoe bill in person and not just like see it at the zoo. Um,
What is
because
it?
it's called a shoe bill. It's sort of
What
like a
is
dinosaur
your?
bird.
Thank you.
They are the coolest looking bird. And like if you bow, they bow, and they're endangered. But
Oh,
they're an it's a stork. Yeah, that's but it's the coolest looking stork in the world. They're like a dinosaur bird.
huh?
I mean, if I could have one exotic bird, I would have a shoe bill. And I would have lots of land and I would breed them.
Um.
You already
should-
know video
Oh,
content is
come
going to be
on.
essential for your business growth. But
What?
how can you make sure
Why? I don't like that some channels, when you go to it, it automatically starts up a video.
Well, of course, they have to get your attention. My dad just spent about 50 hours learning how to advertise books on Amazon and has decided that it's just luck.
Wait, don't both your sisters also?
No, no sisters. My mom writes and is published. She had the
No, wait, it
Wendy's
was your
daughter.
your daughter. Sorry, thank you.
Yeah,
Not
my
your sister.
daughter writes and has books. My mom writes, and her Star Trek novel was it was first either on Walden's or Dalton's, and then it was second on the other one. And Multi Tank Addiction gets a signed copy. And if anybody else is into Star Trek and wants a signed copy of my mother's book, you can email me and I'll give you my address and you can buy a book, send it to me with a self-addressed stamped envelope, and I will be more than happy to have my mother sign it and send it back to you.
Wouldn't it just be easier if they send you the money, you buy the book, and then have her sign it?
A lot of
Instead of
time, well, you can find them, pretty cheap on eBay and stuff sometimes. Although the price has been going up for them.
or you can just have it sent directly to you instead of having it sent to them and then sending it to you. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, I guess I could send it to my mom. But
I'm so envious. You want one on the Oscars? Do you have your email address? I'm assuming that's what she's talking about.
Okay, only Oscars if you go to my channel in the about. My email is there. And email me and we'll get it going for you.
Wait, what is it called? What's really?
The book is called Blackfire by Sonny Cooper.
No, I mean your email.
Oh, it's poesui at yahoo.com. It's the first, it's a Spock Kirk book. She actually wrote it quite a long time ago. Let's see. I have Chris's book right here, and it'll be signed on Monday.
That's your email address, right, Lori?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, instead of having to go to your channel and look it up, I thought I would just put it in chat.
1983 is when she wrote it. And being as she's my mom, I'm going to judge her a lot more harshly than like anybody else. And I actually didn't go into a hardware store once because I was in the middle of reading her book in the car. I don't normally read books when somebody else is driving because it makes me car sick. And for me not to go into a hardware store to look or buy cool stuff to make like twisted toys or whatever project I'm working on is a miracle. Because I can spend hours looking at all the cool things at a hardware store. So it's actually, it's a good book. I was kind of surprised. That's terrible.
Wait, what are we looking at?
A filter that may help me with my terrible problem.
Oh.
At least I know that this time I actually, I have like an inline filter. It's not this brand, but one like that. Which, I don't know, I have to change water a few more times to see if it's working. Hopefully I'll get it straightened out. I'm so envious of you guys who have those crystal clear tanks.
No offense, Lori, but who wants a crystal clear tank? I like having algae on my tank in my tanks. A thin layer of algae in the back of my tanks is good.
Well, yeah, that's fine, but I'd like to be able to see. Well, okay, and I have I have 4 or 5 tanks that are definitely tea colored. It really makes the mustard gas beta look strange. But he likes his driftwood to sleep on, so I don't really want to take it out. And the Oscars sleep on top of the driftwood, and the Syndinosis sleeps under the driftwood.
Oh, cool. Oh,
And
I don't think I told you, but have you seen my tank or my mud skipper tank since I got that?
no, I haven't seen it. Well, I mean, I just set up the computer when I got home, like the next day. So Wednesday, I set up the computer. So like from Thursday when I left to like Friday, I haven't been on the computer. I haven't looked at anything. I haven't watched any videos. I mean, it was really strange. I read like 5 books, did some coloring, built a lot of Lego robots. Boy, Legos are way better now than they used to be. Oh, I was having so much fun. I actually wanted to buy the Lego Glock that fires rubber bands. I
Wait,
still
what?
may do that. You can buy a kit that makes a Lego Glock. Build it, and it shoots rubber bands.
Okay, can I
I'd
show you
probably
the
get
tank?
arrested.
Can I show you the
Okay,
tank?
I'm waiting. Whoa.
So my dad helped me put a lid on it, but I don't know where the heck they are right now, and it's annoying the heck out of me. But I put a bunch of rocks in it. So I got the rock that I bought, and then
Oh,
at
that looks cool.
Aquashella, and then I have some rocks that Bateson was nice enough to mail me after I purchased them at Aquashella. Oh, and I got another one, Lori.
Ah,
Remember
that
I
was
told
really, that was for me, that was the only really bad part of Aquashella, is that somebody had the nerve to steal Kevin's insulated Aquashella bag that had his cane in it. I mean, okay, steal the bag, but at least return the cane. I mean, that was just like uncalled for.
Yeah,
Your
I was
man
not
drove.
happy that I. Well, because sometimes, like, you had Fender once in a while.
Yeah, and you used your cane.
Yeah, but I didn't have. I wasn't. Yeah. No, that was the only thing. Well, that, and we were right near the fish tuber booth, too, and
Okay,
it's underneath where
I'll check it
everybody
out,
else
Ian.
kept all of their stuff, so I don't know what happened. But, so, oh, and then I got 2 night gobies, which I don't know where they are. And then the bumblebee goby actually seems to be doing okay in here for right now. Ooh, can you see him?
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was right there.
Wow. Look at those little feet. Or are they fin? They're fin feet. Look at those eyes.
Oh, Lori.
That's one cute little booger. Okay, cool, Chris. Yeah, that's probably too true, Danny, but still, that's like.
Well, okay, I'm a little bit surprised that I didn't get it back since it wasn't a fish tuber or Aquashella Dallas bag.
Yeah, it was just. It was a not cool thing that happened, and
Hey,
I sort of expected. I didn't expect something like that to happen at all. So,
everything
it
else was good though.
yeah. Oh, the rest was great. I mean, well, hello, Chris.
Hello.
Looks like the filter I have.
Okay, these basically have like carbon sand in them. I don't know if my phone will pick this up.
Okay.
Can you hear
Yeah.
it clicking? This, if it's not sitting just right, water will actually bypass that carbon and it won't filter jack squat because it's like it's all sand, and so the stuff will shift and move inside. This one here, let me. This is all part of my water change stuff. But this one here, this is a pre-filter on here. This is a 20 micron pre-filter, and I just dumped water out. It's stuck in there. But this one's got a replaceable. Yeah, that was water you should pour out.
That's okay. I have carpet, and I'm going to start cutting it out piece by piece by piece because I'm tired of using the shop vac and fans to dry my carpet.
But like this has a 20 micron pre-filter. You can switch that. So that.
Do you see the bumblebee, Gobi? Sorry.
But then this green one in the center, that's a 1 micron solid carbon block filter, similar to that blue one, except because it's a solid block, nothing gets past that.
Okay.
That's what I meant to unscrew when I pulled the top off the first time. But it's like this, but
Only better.
Yeah, but that solid block filter there, 1 micron. Basically, the only thing that can get through that is a virus. I mean, when you look at what can pass, what the size of stuff is, chlorine.
Yeah, 1 micron's really.
Yeah, it's really small. I mean, I don't remember how big like a blood cell is, but I don't think a blood cell even gets through 1 micron.
Well, I'm good with that. My dad is a nuclear laser, or was a nuclear laser physicist. So, science, I was raised with science. And every time my dad and I went into the dark room, my mother was worried because a lot of times we'd come out and blow things up.
That's always fun.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, this is my homemade tank filler. Make sure you put a shut-off valve on.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I use mostly spare parts, but I made this one out of Hex, so that way I can, twist it.
Yeah.
Run all the water out of it. That just hangs right on the side of the tank. And if I'm doing like the first fill up on Escape or something like that, I've got this I can add on there. And then see the holes. But I've got a bunch of little holes in there.
Okay, I see them.
It makes it like a shower head, and I just shove that in there. Let it just sit there and sprinkle down like a shower head.
Cool. Yeah, so you don't.
It won't mess up all your sand and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. But
I always try and hit the sponge filter.
Yeah,
because
I just do that so I can turn it on and walk away.
My hose is like not permanently, but it's attached to the sink in my bathroom.
Yeah. Well,
just because it's easier for me.
Yeah, I've got a faucet adapter and then 90 degree.
Yeah, I was considering getting one of those the click-its for hoses for easy on, easy off.
Oh, a quick connect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about doing something like that, but I didn't want to leave the. I say that, but I've got a little quick for the adapter still on the sink right now.
The silver nitrate stains. I actually still have. I don't have any chemicals, but I still have the enlarger and everything that if I wanted to, I could set up a dark room. I just have to drive hours to find 35 millimeter reel film. Well, hello, Kenny.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to show you. But that
Thank you.
That Clear 2.0 brand, it's more expensive because I think just that center filter is $36, and the pre-filter, I think on their website the pre-filter runs like $41. But I have an
But if it keeps cleaner water, I mean, it's worth it.
Yeah, I use an RV, so I use it, not for just tanks, but I also actually won that in a draw for a YouTube thing. So I didn't have to pay for the pre-filter. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't use the pre-filter. But once I end up having to replace that center filter there, I'm going to get another one because it really does make a difference.
Well, thank you. I actually have only had well water problems once. And this was like 15 years ago, and I was living in this house. I took a break from it. Um, and we woke up in the morning and our 23-inch clown knife and every other fish we had was dead. And our neighbor's septic tank had been leaking long enough to get into the aquifer. And I didn't realize it then, but not only did it kill the fish, but we were drinking the water too. He
Yeah.
got a hefty fine, and luckily, even though his property is for sale, there are so many liens on it that no one is ever going to buy it. Uh,
Probably a good thing because that's that septic field should not. I mean, as a plumber, I've had to deal with a lot of that stuff, but that leach field shouldn't be that close to where your septic tank or where your
well,
well
what
is.
happened is he's about 50 feet higher than us, but right across the road. And it just
Then
like went.
he's got to have a lot of runoff then or something like that.
Oh yeah,
There's got to be something wrong with his system.
this is a guy who said, when I said the well pump is pulling up sand, he goes, "Oh, good, that means it's working." And I said, "No, that's why you keep going through pumps. It's not supposed to be sucking sand." He is the slumlord of our area. And I only rented a house from him because I wanted to, like, worm my way back into my dad's house, which I did. Oh, look at the coral. So,
I would love to have a salt tank, but I don't think I'd want to deal with the maintenance.
yeah. Well, I hear it's not that bad, but I'll tell you, Aquashella had some beautiful coral and anemones. And if I had $1,000,000, I would have a coral tank that was, oh, I don't know, about 100 feet long. I mean, they're just incredible.
I'm going to flip my camera here.
Hey, George. And there were several thousands of dollars worth of corals
Oh,
and stuff in each of those dang tanks. It was crazy.
I just want to show you guys the gobies I got today. Those
Wait, what?
gobies on top. Let me turn
Wait,
the light on.
what?
Hold on. Mhm. Okay, can you see it?
the coolest thing that I got for free at Aquashella was a large container of river shrimp.
Wait, what?
The large container of river shrimp that I got from Zoo Meds.
Oh, you mean the freeze dried?
Yeah. And my dog managed to get into the bag and remove it. And her breath smelled like shrimp. Oh, those are pretty. Purple
I'm
gold.
in love with the gobies.
Was that Smuppy?
No,
Those are called scissor tail darters, I think, I guess. They're gobies in the goby family. Very gorgeous fish. Very beautiful. What's up, babe? Okay, give me a minute. I'm done too.
they're like a schooling fish, right?
Oh yeah, and this is it. No one else is gonna be in this tank but them. I'm not putting any other fish. I hope they make it. They don't die up on me and stuff. But they're supposed to be disease resistant. We'll see about that. Check out this bounce mushroom. It's a handful. This thing
Wow.
goes. That thing goes for like, Aquashella. How much were they going for?
I didn't look at the prices. I was too scared to.
I
That's a
know,
called
I was too.
Sunkist bounce mushroom. The cheapest you'll find it for $100.
Hey, Sandy.
Look at this guy.
Yeah,
This tank, it's like alive. It moves. See how it's moving? It looks so beautiful. Everything is moving around. Look, slowly, these ones are
That
moving.
was most of the coral dealers had frags. There were a couple that had like whole corals, and those were the ones that I liked looking at the best.
The ones that are moving around like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, you look at this. Come
because
on, this tank
it
is
shows
worth.
you it shows you what you get. You know when they grow,
Yeah. Look,
rather than
I,
having just a little piece.
I spend like 1,000 more on this tank. It's worth million for me, literally. The fun I'm getting out of it, my son's enjoying it. That's all that matters. So,
Oh yeah.
guys, thank you for having me up. I gotta go help Braden. He needs to get out of the bathroom.
Okay. Thank
Huh?
you.
Thanks, George.
No problem. Laters.
Ah. Thanks for showing that to us too, Chris.
Oh, a yo-yo. I love the yo-yos.
Yeah, all my guppies. I've got a pregnant female right there. The yo-yo is sitting there pushing her around, and she's like, "Damn it, leave me alone."
Huh?
This is where all my pregnant females are at.
Here are the two betas. I'm thinking about shipping them out on Monday to Miss Mary Page along with the crabs. Because I've been doing water changes on them every day, so they should be fine in here. It's a pretty decent container as it is right now. But I
just love the free betta bowls that they gave us. They're so handy for everything but keeping a betta in.
I can't keep them. I couldn't bring one home though.
You see those
I know.
little
I'd leave
male
them.
endlers in there?
Wow.
I got that from Stephen P. 2003. That's the little endler that's right there.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of those swimming around in here. But the unique ones here, I got these females here, these ones that have the gold bodies. They have,
Yeah.
They look kind of red right now. Oops. It's hard to see on the phone how small it is. But that tail looks kind of red. But it's only because of the light right now. But these ones that have kind of the gold bodies have these like rainbow iridescent tails.
Oh, nice.
It's hard to see. Like this other one that's kind of floating down, you can kind of see the rainbow
See the
iridescence.
rainbow, yeah.
And that one that's just kind of perked up right there. If she starts swimming more into the light, you'll see the iridescence. And I'm really hoping, yeah, see that one that just took off swimming right there.
Oh, nice.
But the problem I've been having is whenever they've been giving birth, they've had so many little babies. Because you can see all these little tiny fry. If you look back into the plants, you'll see these little the fry swimming around in there. They've been dropping a lot of fry, except the mothers have been dying shortly after. I think it's just so traumatic for them that they've just it's just been too hard, too much on their system, and they die right after. Because I've lost about 7 females in the last 10 days.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually have some new fry in my half blues. Well, they're mutt half blues, so I'm not sure what the fry will look like when they get older. A couple of them already they were born with, black tails or dark tails. I just have to get a magnifying glass up, to look just like that little guy.
Yeah, these guys are about just a little over 2 weeks old. The ones that are swimming around.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, they were born when I was gone, so they're anywhere between 1 or 2 weeks, probably.
Yeah,
I love all the plants.
Yeah, this one I had to pack all these plants in there, and there's a chunk of driftwood that's running across there to kind of hold the plants and that rock, because the hang-on back puts too much current in there. But I needed some decent filtration, and the same thing with the hang-on back here. I've got, because I would have normally just used the the sponge filter in there, but I needed a little bit more filtration because as I'm getting more and more babies in there, we're getting more and more waste and everything with all the food. So I had to add more filtration. Go with the
Talk to you later, Chris.
With the hang on back, I had to cut the flow down, because the problem I had prior to that was adding that much extra flow. It made the guppies, they were swimming constantly like they were going upstream.
Yeah.
And they started getting stressed out, and I think that's what ended up basically kind of killing part of them. But
Yeah, I've been having some weird, not S-spine babies, but very strange platy babies, which I've been culling. Because they just don't look right.
yeah, so far I've only had one surviving platy baby, but that's because all the rest got eaten. But yeah,
Well,
you can't.
I think that they're actually hiding in the glow-in-the-dark pirate ship that I built and put in there, because all of a sudden there'll be like a bunch of 3 or 4 week old platy fry that appear out of nowhere. So they're hiding somewhere in the tank. And I actually drained the tank all the way, took out every single guppy, and now there's a lot of mutt guppies in there. So I guess totally draining the tank and getting all the... I took out everything except for the substrate. So I don't know where the guppies came from, but what do you think? Kevin is always doing something other than paying attention.
Sorry.
I should be filling up my tanks again.
These are my fiance's
I'm being a good boy for once and doing water changes on my tanks, Joe.
I have one little platy fry up there, wherever it just disappeared to.
Yeah, see, I have
There he is.
a most interesting mix of platies. And I counted 4 pintails. So I'm really happy that the mother pintail is passing on the pintails. Wow, those really are red.
That's a silk plant there. It's fake.
I have lots of those because the cichlids eat all the plants. And I think before I left, I took out too much duckweed.
I've got, those are actually pink right there.
Do you have CO2?
No.
Oh.
But as far as my platies go, I've got bumblebee platies. That's a gold dust right there. I've got some green lantern.
I have green lanterns with
what the other one
red
is there.
dorsal fins.
I've got that red variegated there. That one was supposed to be a green lantern, but I think it's actually a blue one. That one, there's a Mickey Mouse.
I have reverse Mickey Mouse. They're coming out with clear Mickey Mouses instead of black Mickey Mouses.
But that
Really weird.
That angel there is one my fiance just got. It's all black except for the eyes are kind of a reddish brown.
I like the lace markings on it.
Yeah, it's a really pretty fish. Can't really get a better side angle on that one. But the other one we got at the same time was this white one, and it's got yellow right on its nose and then right up its dorsal and everything.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Oh, there it goes. And then one of the first 4 that she got is that golden black one there. And if it was closer, you'd be able to tell kind of the texture, but the way its scales are, it almost looks like kind of like velvet cloth.
Whoa.
Just because it almost looks like it's fuzzy because of the texture of the scales, and it's not because it's got velvet, but it almost, just because of the way the edges of the gold and stuff like that are, it looks like it's gold velvet and black velvet. Kind of like, whenever you run your hand over velvet, you get kind of that kind of some
I have
shiny, some not.
gold dust Oscar, and it kind of looks velvety. Another thing to do is sell my cursed 60-gallon tank and get another one and fill it with angels.
Yeah, but this one's my fiance's tank. She's been taking care of her mom, so she's been basically out of the house for about a month. So I've been cutting plant. Oh, shit. Drop the phone.
As long as you don't drop it in the tank.
Nope, didn't drop it in the tank. But I was going through cutting plants the other day and trimming it up, and it's like all this stuff. It's like snip, 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 shove, 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 snip, 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 shove, shove, shove.
Yeah, I have let's see, it's a very short valve of some sort, and in one of my tanks it just spreads and spreads, so I can just pull out clumps and plant them. Well, I planted 2 5-gallon when I left, and they're doing okay. Tea tanks.
That reminds me, I don't see the beta or beta. She's got like a powdery blue betta that likes to hang out. Oh, I bet it's back there behind that leaf.
My blue betta, I think, has decided it's a guppy.
Well, I think her betta thinks it's a pet. But there's something behind that leaf right back there. You can see the reflection of it against the thing.
Yeah.
And I think that's the betta. I think. I kind of want to go poke it, but I don't really want to stick my hands in the water right now.
Huh?
But it likes to hang out on top of that big leaf right at the surface back up there.
Yeah.
And it likes to just lay up there.
Yeah, my mustard gas likes laying on the rock. I mean, it's got plants and stuff, but they will do what they want to do.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to go over to my sorority tank real quick. See how many of them have hidden for the night.
I have a bunch of caves right now that I made and bought a decent amount, and then I'm making a few, and I've got a few already that I got from not Aquashella, Fishtoberfest in my tanks right now. The whole bottom of the 10 has caves, so I'm hoping that'll be good.
So the two plecos are both trying to make their escape.
No, don't take a picture of me.
That's Violet.
Huh?
Now. I just wonder where everyone else is at. People can watch them just start appearing out of some place. Because I've got a hole that I've cut in there. And I don't see one in there. And there's a hole in there.
That's some really nice driftwood. I just have to figure out how to cut it, because all I have available to me is a handsaw and a jigsaw.
Oh, there's baby girl. See if we can, I'm going to tap on it so they think they're getting food. See where they appear from. They're probably like, it's not feeding time. We know the trick. Kind of wonder if one of them isn't hiding underneath the sponge filter. Because this little cave down inside here, it's actually a little plastic container that used to have... oh shit. That Violet, she just went underneath that plant root there and was laying on the rock. That's where she's sleeping. Well, there's the black one. She's sleeping there. Maybe the other ones are down here on the ground somewhere. Oh, that's baby girl. So yeah, there's the black one. I was looking up in the plants. Oh, no, she decided to come back out. I've got Daredevil mystery snails. They like to go up on top of stuff and then go jumping off for fun. That one's getting a little bigger.
Yeah, I need to get some more pest snail eaters.
Yeah, that's why I put those other yo-yo loaches into that tank.
Yeah. Well, I have a guppy tank which has a oh, that's a nice looking pleco.
Yeah, I just got those from Stephen P 2003, and that's when he sent me the guppies too. I won those off of the 503 Aquatics, the morning show.
Yeah.
The Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah.
And so when he sent me those, I asked him if he had any other stuff that was for sale since he was already shipping me stuff. And he said, oh, I've got all kinds of guppies. And I'm like, everybody needs guppies. But, yeah. Would you believe that all this duckweed started from about 4 pieces? Probably.
Nice.
But these tanks, with all the plants and stuff, they suck out all the nitrates, nitrites, ammonia.
Yeah, my coolie loaches do a great job on everything but the larger ram's horn snails. which I should just reach in and grab. I just am gonna have to like go slow and do 1 or 2 tanks a day and rehab everything. But it
Yeah.
was worth going to Aquashella.
Well, that's what I usually do is I go through and I grab some of those little bladder snails and I come throw them over here in my fiance's tank, and the yo-yo loaches over here just sit here and eat them up.
Yeah, I should start doing that. Throw some of the bigger ones in and maybe they'll eat some of the algae. There actually is one snail trail through the algae on the back of the tank.
Oops. Sorry about that. That was probably... Well, if you could make a few more trails, clean up the algae, give them a reason to be there.
Yeah.
Like, do your job.
Oh, I like the yo-yo loaches because they're fun to watch. I remember when I got my first 2, and one of them liked to lay on its side on the it's a sponge filter, but it has a power head at the top.
Yeah.
And I thought it was dead. And put my hand in and it's like zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay, it just plays dead.
Huh?
Is it a black coolie loach or a regular?
I have 3 of the black ones.
Yeah, I've got the black ones. They're in here.
Yes, he did.
It was actually funny because I got them for free from this girl who's going to college, and she could only find 2 of the 3. So when I guess it was about 4 weeks later, she took the tank all the way apart. She said she carefully went through the sand and found the 3rd one. So she called me up and asked me if I wanted it. And I said, sure, I'll take it. Can go back with its buddies.
Yeah, these things sit there and...
Yeah, I love it when they go round and round. I named them Tire, Wheels, and Jack.
Yeah, I got a power head and put a sponge on the bottom of it there, because that one blows straight down the side, and then the heater is over here just so it would heat the tank
Yeah.
more evenly. So
Nice rocks.
Thank you. Yeah.
I used to go rock collecting all the time, and I have a couple of large hand-sized shell fossils that are in my tank.
Yeah, these I got at a landscaping company. They called these sponge boulders because these have like geodes in them.
Oh.
Let's see if I can get the camera down in the right spot here. I don't know if you'll be able to see
If
it.
you turn it inside out, it looks like the rocks that we got at Aquashella.
There.
Maybe that's what they are, Kevin.
That's the back wall right there. You can see
I
all the
know,
way
but
through
they're
it.
cool.
Yeah, because this rock kind of looks like the ones we got at Aquashella.
Like when I was cleaning all the mud and crud out of this one, I put a garden hose in there, and it started spraying out of 5 different spots.
Wow.
Because it's got a big geode kind of in the center of it that connects with different areas.
I
And
have
a
so
lot of
many
these-
rocks. That is so cool.
Yeah, it's just got big old chunks of quartz crystal.
Yeah, I
Kind
have
of looks like milky quartz.
flagstone that has crystal intrusions in it, and if you hit it right, you can break it open. And so I have several large flagstone with crystal on them in a couple of my tanks.
and that's actually several of these spots have like little recesses, kind of like that. Like this one has a bunch of crevices like that, but it's got a bunch on the back side that have like grooves in there. And there's actually right, let's see where the camera's pointing, kind of right where that leaf is at, but on the back side right there. And there's actually a coolie loach that lives in the gap in those rocks. It swims up inside there and curls up and goes to bed right in there.
Wow.
And you would think it would go like under the rock or in a different spot, but it goes right in between those rocks and goes into a little crevice in there.
Yeah, one of my coolie loaches likes sleeping in the cholla that I have in there. And I've decided if I can, I'm going to go collect more cholla because it's a good thing for Fry to hide in.
Oh, I might have you send me some if you don't mind, Lori.
Yeah, one thing you could always add to any of your tanks, even if some of your fish are destroying it.
Okay, are there any mods in the
Get some hornwort.
You know, hornwort dies on me.
It shouldn't.
I know.
But I'm going to jump out of here. I'll jump back into the chat. Is there somebody being obnoxious?
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you, Chris.
What is what?
Just Google it.
Wait, what?
Thank you, Chris. See, now look at this. If I wouldn't have a computer, I would be asleep right now.
Sorry.
See what computers do? They make you stay up late.
I'm sorry. Am I torturing you?
No, it's not even you. If you weren't on tonight, I would be on the computer.
Oh. Yeah, you probably would be. I see what you mean. So last night I didn't sleep. I actually didn't sleep. I went to bed at 2. I didn't go to like 4 or 5. I didn't go to sleep until late last night. I want to say like 4.
I went to sleep early because I had to wake up and have Karma at the vet clinic at 7:45 this morning.
Well, so I was making or typing up the API instructions since those cards are way too small for me to see. Those little cards that they give you,
Yeah.
they're way too small for me to see.
Okay, well, pretty soon I'm going to have to go. It's 1 in the morning, and I'm tired. I'm tired. Because I didn't even nap. I was going to, and then the vet called and said, Karma's done and ready to go home. Anachrist. I think I had Anachrist once. I'm good at killing plants. Although the dirted tanks that I did right grow plants really well. Mostly Val, because for some reason Val likes me.
Yeah, I have a decent amount of Val.
Yeah, except all that Val I got from Lucas, the jewels. Had fun with it. I thought it would help, putting it in the bucket along with the heater and air.
Hey, Lori.
Ugh. Yes.
Sorry, you shouldn't be talking.
What?
Joe says it's 3 a.m. there.
Yeah. My dad was born in Newark. We went to see his house, about way too long ago. And it was the only house left on the entire block. Everything else was razed. And my dad said it was horrible. He never wanted to go back again.
Wow.
Yeah, anything. I need more floating plants. I got guppy grass, but I ended up putting it in with the vampire crabs.
And?
It's still in with the vampire crabs.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just need more of it for, the guppies.
You said you accidentally.
No. I just made sure everybody was happy when I was at my daughter's.
Oh.
Oh, Chris, I had that happen twice in 3 months. And I was not a happy camper. Yeah, I have one water sprite plant that appears to be doing okay, so I may get another one. I just have to find my plant guy moved. And yeah, when my mom sent for her new credit card, my mom and dad went to
Hey, Adele.
Tahiti, and they got a call from the bank asking them if they were in New Zealand again because their card was being used in New Zealand and they were in Tahiti. Yeah, so my mom, and then, I don't know, poor old people. Somebody called my mom with a great deal on getting a credit card or something and hacked into her account and tried to take out money, which luckily she didn't have any. And
so both my dad and my grandma had people hack into their bank accounts. One of them, from what my dad could gather from the bits and pieces of the story that they could get, they walked into a Wells Fargo, or was it Wells Fargo or Bank of America? I can't remember. Like several hours away from us. They walked in and said, I want to be added to my mom's account. She's in the hospital.
yeah, see, the bank shouldn't do something like that. And well, my mom
It
had
was obviously an inside job because it was.
Yeah, well, when it happened to my mom the second time, I told her, I think that it was an inside job.
Yep.
And it's like, if I don't have Wells Fargo, well, there aren't any banks in town that I would deal with. I just have to go with USAA. And I think the nearest USAA bank is probably in Texas,
Oh,
but I think that one of the first plants that you should write about, Fish Kid, is something
Java
that
moss.
is, yeah, Java moss is a good one. Um,
Sorry, not to cut you off, but that would be my
oh
suggestion.
no, that is a really good one. All my Java moss now has hair algae, but it makes the hair algae makes some of the coolest looking trees out of driftwood, and it just really nice. I had put in this driftwood when I left, and now it has on the 3 pieces that go up. It has clumps of hair algae, and it looks like a really cool tree. Ah, and I couldn't resist. I had to stop on the side of the road when I was going home, and I collected mesquite.
What?
I collected 3 mesquite branches on the way home
What are
because they were on the freeway side of the fence.
I got it. What's mesquite branches?
Those are those really expensive little branches. Like a lot of the stuff at the booth in Aquashella was mesquite.
Oh,
Glassbox Hero was enjoyable.
why was? Why are we talking in past tense?
Because it was enjoyable when I watched it. I'm not watching it right now. So I watched it in the past.
Still enjoyable though. Still enjoyable to watch, but hey. They use them for barbecue too. Oh. Ugh. I need to make more booklets. And actually do them correctly too. That would help. So I made a bunch of water parameter booklets.
Yes.
But I need to do it a few more times. Or I need to make some more. I really like them. But I need to change some of the writing on them, but I really like the way I did it. Yeah, that's a good one too.
There's a lot of good plants.
Anubias, Java Fern, Java Moss. You could go on. Crit Val. There's a lot. But aren't a lot of different types the same?
Yes.
So, or at least within the same, what's the right word? Within the same species?
One of my biggest Oscar sleeps with my syndinosis, and the other two Oscars sleep on top of a piece of driftwood.
Okay. That's just a tad bit odd. Okay.
Well, I think because the first 5 months of his life, 6 months of his life, he lived only with the syndinosis. So I think the Oscar thinks he's a syndinosis.
Huh?
Danny, that sounds great.
Danny has a sister?
Well, yes, obviously he has a sister.
Well,
There's more than one of him, sort of. It's half
okay,
of me.
sounds too weird.
Do you have any brothers, Danny? Ah. Okay, I had 3 boys and then studied hard and had a girl. And then the doctor said 4 C-sections is 3 too many. You shouldn't have any more kids or you're going to burst open. So that was the end of kids.
Danny,
See you later, fish kid.
Yeah, bye, fish kid. Although I'd say good night, but I don't think it's quite time there. I think it's later here than there.
Okay, I'm going. I'm falling asleep.
No
And
worries.
I will
Thanks for
see you.
joining me.
Talk to you. See you tomorrow.
Actually, what time? What time is it? Can you
It's
go 3 more
1:40.
minutes?
Oh, I think I can make 3 more minutes.
Okay, good. Because I want to go to the 15 more.
Adele, that's pretty cool.
Oh, shut up, Joe. Did you see Joe's comment?
Yes.
Let me. I would lose my head if it wasn't screwed on. I literally just had my TDS pen because I was testing the water in one of my tanks. And I don't know what happened to it. Great. Ugh.
Well, he can't blame it on Fender or Kelly.
What was I gonna put on Fender or Kelly? Oh, and then I
I
don't know
can
what's going
always blame
on.
it on my dogs.
What?
Steve. At least they didn't get the Ceratabs.
Why?
Because I really want to play with the Ceratabs and the fish in my camera.
Wait, at least you did, or you didn't want to?
No, the dogs did not get the Ceratabs.
Oh. So I have a TDS pen. It worked before, and now it's dead. How do I change
Batteries.
battery?
That's what the internet is for.
Meh.
Give me all your guppies.
All right, everyone. Well, thank you for coming. We will see you guys next time. I need to go test my water and then maybe do a water change and go to bed. We will see you guys. I hope you'll be there tomorrow, Lori.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all for coming. We'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a great night, and see you all later. Bye, guys.
See y'all
Thanks, Lord.
later.